Let's talk about the mindset of overcoming resistance. Resistance is the biggest thing that has gotten in my way of really playing a much bigger game and having impact. Anybody else? Resistance? Where does that come from anyway? Fear. Exactly. Getting out of your comfort zone. Resistance of, no, I'm not ready. No, I'm not the right person for them. No, all this stuff. So here's what I've experienced. Resistance falls into 6 categories for us entrepreneurs. The first one is what we'll call analysis paralysis, perfection paralysis, and logistics paralysis. May I please have some water, beautiful team Bold Heart? Thank you. Analysis paralysis, perfection paralysis. Tell me about analysis, all of these paralyses. How does that show up for you? Roseanne?
I never feel like I have enough information to make the right decision. Way too much.
You get overwhelmed and then you don't make a decision. Right. Yep. Thank you. Yes? You go down the rabbit holes. You get lost in it, right? Are you looking for certainty? Is that what it is? Yeah? Yes. Yeah, you're looking for a guarantee. Yeah, absolutely. Gili? It has to be perfect before it comes out. Raise your hand if that's how it is for you. Yeah. So I want to talk about that. And maybe you got that in corporate because nothing could go out until it was perfect. Maybe you got that from your parents. But I have, and I've been dealing with, people who say, I can't go networking because I don't have business cards. I don't have business cards because I don't have a company name. And I don't have a company name because I have not found a URL. And I can't get a logo for my business card because I don't have a company name and I don't have a URL and all this stuff. Which means that I'm just going to stay at home and not go networking, and I'm going to sit behind the computer and wait for it to be perfect before I get out there and get some clients. And people will, or I can't send out my warm letters and get referrals because I don't have the company logo to put at the top. You see where we're going with this? What is this a recipe for? Disaster. And really, really slow results. So a lot of times people say, thank you. This is like the magic of the fairies at the Bold Heart team. Somehow this showed up. Thank you, I love you. Some people say, my situation is unique, right? Will whatever work for me? When do I know if it's the right time? What time, will we be breaking for lunch, and what will we having for lunch before I make a decision to do anything? What if it's too soon? Do I need to wait? There is all this stuff that happens around waiting for perfection, waiting for guarantee, waiting for the right time. What I have found is that is self-sabotage. I know I don't want to say it because I don't want you to feel bad, but it is self-sabotaging your efforts. How is it self-sabotaging your efforts? You tell me. Keeps you stuck. Right. The likelihood is you're not going to do it, or that when you start it, 6 months later, a year later, you've missed. I have a lot of compassion, no judgment around this, but I see this a lot. You miss out on the opportunity. I was saying at the lunch this morning, the best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago. What? Yeah, right? Here's what I believe. Write this down. Take imperfect action now. And perfect it later. This is one of the reasons that people in the program do really well, is because we lovingly coach them into not waiting for things to be perfect. Just get it out there and perfect it later. I know that can bring anxiety, but you know what? We think that somebody has that eagle eye that we have. No. Like somebody won't publish their book because there are a couple mistakes in the 9th chapter. Most people won't get past the 1st chapter anyway. True? We don't. Okay? And it's better to publish, meaning anything. Like just get it out there. As Seth Godin would say, ship it. Just ship it. It's not that you don't care, but like let's get it out, and you can always send them a free copy of whatever afterwards. Okay? So notice how you have previously stopped your progress by overthinking. The overthinking is not your intuition. The overthinking is the ego mind. Is that okay to say, Mandy? Yeah? Yeah. And so, this is the process I want to share with you. Like, trust your intuition. One hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. And just say, is it okay for me to do this without completely overthinking it? Like, can I trust the process? Will I be safe, even if this isn't perfect or fully answered? Turn to the person next to you and say, I'm going to try that.